Hello, my name is Hari Holla. I'm a technical marketing engineer in the security business group within Cisco. Today, I'm going to demonstrate the Threat Centric NAC solution with Cisco Identity Services Engine and QualysGuard service. I would like to take a minute and brief you about this solution. When an endpoint gets infected with malware, it tries to discover the network and scan hosts for potential vulnerabilities. The malware then exploits the vulnerabilities on the other hosts and uses it to spread the infection. Over a period, you will have a network of infected hosts that can impact your company's productivity significantly. Worry not, we have a solution for you. Introducing the Cisco Threat Centric Network Admission Control solution. Cisco ISE 2.1 can now integrate with Cisco AMP and Qualys Guard service to control network access based on threats and vulnerabilities. The way this integration works is like this. When a host in the network downloads malicious content, the AMP on the endpoint mitigates known threats. And while it leverages the cloud system for day zero attacks, ISE can learn the threat score and segment the infected host from rest of the network for security. Similarly, the endpoints can be subject to vulnerability assessment from Qualys ScanGuard, and the common vulnerability score returned to ISE be used for network access policy, thereby containing the threats and protecting your network. Let me now show you the ISE and Qualys integration in action. Please do refer the other video on AMP-based threat containment. Alright, we are in the ISE 2.1 homepage right now. To access Threat-Centric NAC, you need to go to this location. When I click on this, I see that there are a couple of configurations being done right now. One is for the Qualys, another one is for AMP. The configuration that I've done for Qualys is so far like this. Here is the REST API host address and the username and password to access the cloud service. Let me bring up the host and do a network authentication. I log in, and now let's see what happens on ISE. We go to the Redis live log. I see that the user employee 1 is authorized for VA access scan authorization profile. Now what does this mean? If we go to the details, if I scroll down, I see that this device is flagged for vulnerability assessment, which means that the endpoint's context is shared with Qualys so that Qualys can perform vulnerability assessment. Let's go to Qualys right now. There's a scan request that is being received from ISE for this endpoint and is currently queued for vulnerability assessment. Alright, it got finished. Let's see what happened on ISE. Oh, you see that this employee 1 is now being quarantined. He is given limited access. Maybe there's something wrong with this endpoint. Let's go and check that one. If I go to this vulnerable endpoints section in ISE 2.1, I see that this employee workstation is being flagged vulnerable by Qualys and has got a score of 7.3. Let's go to the details of this vulnerability. This vulnerability reads as SMB signing being disabled. I'm not sure what this really means. So let me go back to Qualys and let's go to the details of this result. So if we click on the details and if I scroll down, as you can see, there are tons of information about the various scans being performed, and there are like categorization of different vulnerabilities based on priorities. If I go here, I see that there is a matching statement what we saw on ISE. Here is the threat information, which in summary is that this endpoint's SMB transaction is not being secure. The impact of this is the endpoint could be subject to a man-in-the-middle kind of an attack. The solution for this is being proposed here as to what needs to be done in order to ensure that the endpoint is no more vulnerable. Let me go back to ISE. And in terms of policy, here is what we have. A successful authentication results in limited access with vulnerability scan. And there is an exception policy that states any vulnerability with score more than 1 will get limited access with a quarantine security group tag. This is how ISE and Qualys can protect your network from potential vulnerabilities. Thanks for your time watching this video. Feel free to contact us at the Cisco ISE community portal. Thank you.